Guess what really drives our presence in space? For over 2 decades, humanity has been continuously living and working in space, thanks to the International Space Station, ISS. This incredible structure orbits Earth and serves as a unique laboratory for scientific research. Astronauts from various countries come together, conducting experiments that range from studying microgravity effects on the human body to growing plants in space. These studies not only advance our knowledge about living in space, but also have benefits back on Earth, like improving medical treatments and environmental monitoring. The ISS showcases international cooperation with countries like the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada, playing vital roles in its operation. So what does the future hold? As we look to Mars and beyond, our experiences on the ISS will guide us in making long-duration space travel a reality. Explore Astolat Castle, the priciest dollhouse ever. This amazing dollhouse, valued at a staggering $85 million, is not your average toy. Located in the UK, Astolat Castle boasts 29 meticulously furnished rooms, each filled with intricate details that showcase exceptional craftsmanship. Imagine tiny furniture, paintings, and even miniature books, with 10,000 miniatures included throughout its enchanting landscape. Designers and artists have poured countless hours into creating this one-of-a-kind masterpiece, making it a favorite among dollhouse enthusiasts and collectors. Every room tells a story, from the grand ballroom to cozy bedrooms, capturing the charm of a real castle in miniature form. The attention to detail is so remarkable that it's easy to forget you're looking at a dollhouse. Astolat Castle has even captured the imagination of people all over the world, showcasing how art and creativity can turn simple materials into extraordinary treasures. Have you ever seen anything like this before? Can you imagine that Africa's most connected country is the DRC? The Democratic Republic of the Congo, often called the DRC, is a mesmerizing nation due to its unique geography. Sharing borders with 9 countries, including Uganda and Angola, the DRC proudly holds the title of the most bordered country in Africa. One intriguing aspect is the capital city, Kinshasa, located merely 2.5 miles from Brazzaville, the capital of the Republic of Congo. This incredible closeness creates a vibrant crossroads of culture and commerce, where 2 major cities thrive almost within walking distance of each other. As people move back and forth, they engage in cultural exchanges, trade, and form friendships that blend distinct traditions. The markets in Kinshasa and Brazzaville overflow with lively music, delicious food, and artistic expressions, showcasing the rich tapestry of life here. Despite facing significant challenges, the DRC is a reservoir of natural resources and a testament to resilience. Isn't it remarkable how such geography can shape communities, allowing them to celebrate their unique identities while living side by side? Believe it or not, balut is a popular Filipino delicacy. This unique dish offers an adventurous twist on traditional snacks, featuring a duck egg that holds a fully developed embryo. Eaten whole after boiling and peeling, balut presents an extraordinary combination of textures and flavors. When you take a bite, you experience the creamy richness of the yolk alongside the crunchy bones and tender meat of the embryo. It's often enjoyed with a sprinkle of salt and a dash of vinegar, making it a savory treat for many Filipinos and curious food lovers. While some might find the idea of eating an embryonic duck a bit daunting, balut has a long history in the Philippines, revealing cultural significance and local pride. Vendors often sell balut at street carts, where locals gather to enjoy this tasty snack, particularly in the evening. For those brave enough to try, balut is not just a meal, it's a culinary adventure that challenges your taste buds. Will you dare to sample this unusual dish on your next trip to the Philippines? Did you know about Easter Island's hidden giant statues? The giant stone heads, called moai, that rise majestically from the landscape of Easter Island are more than just impressive faces. Research has revealed that these iconic figures have full bodies buried beneath the ground, making them a remarkable achievement in ancient sculpture and engineering. Carved by the Rapa Nui people between 1400 and 1650 AD, the moai are believed to represent their ancestors, serving both as symbols of power and as spiritual protectors for the community. The bodies of the moai have been mostly obscured by time and soil, leading to the misconception that these giants are merely heads. Archaeologists have found that the bodies can be as tall as 10 feet, complete with intricate carvings that reflect the artistry of the Rapa Nui. Discovering the full extent of the moai has changed our understanding of Easter Island's history and culture. It invites us to ponder what other mysteries lie beneath our feet, waiting patiently to be uncovered. Turns out the truth is that engagement matters. In today's digital world, comment sections are like bustling town squares where everyone can share their opinions. When narratives end with an invitation for viewers to ask questions or share thoughts, it sparks a connection. This approach not only encourages discussion, but also makes audiences feel valued. For example, when a popular video invites viewers to reflect on a topic, it can lead to dynamic exchanges and fresh insights. This interaction creates a community atmosphere where people feel they are part of a bigger conversation. Plus, sharing thoughts in comments fosters diverse perspectives and makes content more relatable. By actively engaging with viewers, creators not only build loyalty, but also refine their messages based on feedback. So next time you watch a video, don't hesitate to jump into the comments and add your voice to the mix. This might surprise you. The mystery of Frederick Valentich. In 1978, a young Australian pilot named Frederick Valentich vanished during a routine flight over the Bass Strait. Just before disappearing, he reported seeing a strange metallic aircraft hovering above him, claiming in his last words, "It's not an aircraft." His sudden disappearance sparked widespread speculation about UFO encounters, prompting many theories about what happened that night. Despite extensive searches, neither Valentich nor his aircraft was ever found, leaving his family and the public with lingering questions and a chilling sense of uncertainty. What really happened to him? Some believe he may have encountered extraterrestrial beings, while others think he might have suffered a tragic accident. The case remains unsolved, captivating the imagination of UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists alike. Why does this story continue to intrigue us even decades later? Is it really true that the Corolla is a global favorite? Since its launch in 1966, the Toyota Corolla has soared in popularity, becoming the best-selling car of all time with over 44 million units sold. This incredible success isn't merely the result of clever marketing strategies. It reflects the Corolla's unwavering reputation for reliability, affordability, and remarkable efficiency. Many drivers opt for a Corolla, drawn by its durable engine and minimal maintenance costs, which make it a sensible choice for families, first-time car buyers, and seasoned motorists alike. Known for its smooth handling and exceptional fuel economy, the Corolla effortlessly integrates into the daily routines of busy lives, whether it's for a work commute or a fun day out. Over the decades, this iconic vehicle has continually evolved to meet modern demands, incorporating cutting-edge technology and advanced safety features while staying true to its core principles. Whether navigating through urban streets or embarking on a leisurely road trip, the Corolla has become a beloved companion to countless individuals and families, embodying the essence of practical automotive excellence on a global scale. Discover this simple trick to purify water. When you're out in the woods and can't find clean water, there's an effective method to make the water safer to drink. First, grab a clean cloth to filter out any solid particles like dirt or leaves. This step is crucial as it helps clarify the water. But don't stop there. The next vital action is to boil the filtered water. Boiling is key because it kills harmful bacteria and viruses that could make you sick. The water should reach a rolling boil for at least 1 minute or 3 minutes at higher altitudes. By following these steps, you can turn murky, questionable water into a safe drinking source. This technique can be a game changer during outdoor adventures or emergency situations. So next time you find yourself needing fresh water, just remember this handy method. Surprisingly, it's a fact that our teeth rival shark teeth. You might be amazed to discover that human teeth, like the formidable teeth of sharks, possess incredible strength due to their composition of enamel, the hardest substance found in our bodies. However, sharks have a notable advantage. They can continuously lose and regrow their teeth throughout their lives, sometimes shedding thousands over time. In contrast, humans typically only get two sets of teeth. First, our baby teeth, which fall out, and then our permanent teeth, which we hope will last into old age. Isn't it fascinating that while our teeth are built to endure significant wear and tear, we can only replace them once? This limitation highlights the critical importance of dental care for us. Tooth decay or damage can result in painful gaps or costly dental procedures. Our teeth also reflect our overall health, serving as indicators of nutrition and hygiene. So while our teeth share the strength of shark teeth, it's essential that we prioritize good dental habits to maintain our unique set and ensure they serve us well throughout our lives. Here's a wild fact about safety coffins. In the 19th century, many people lived in fear of being buried alive, a terrifying thought that became all too real due to medical technology being underdeveloped. Doctors struggled to tell the difference between coma, paralysis, and actual death, sometimes leading to premature burials. To counteract this frightening possibility, inventive minds came up with safety coffins equipped with bells or flags. These clever devices allowed a person who had been accidentally entombed to signal for help, giving them a chance to be rescued before it was too late. Imagine someone lying in a coffin, ringing a bell to alert their loved ones. What a chilling and yet fascinating safety measure. This unique solution reflects the creativity and ingenuity of the time, turning a nightmare scenario into a beacon of hope. How did people cope with such fears before these inventive solutions arrived? Here's a wild fact about ancient owls. Research shows that owls are among the oldest bird species on Earth, with their ancestors dating back over 60 million years. Isn't that incredible? These fascinating creatures share traits with prehistoric birds like chickens, pheasants, and turkeys. Imagine the world long ago, when the skies were filled with birds that looked similar to today's owls, gliding silently through dense forests and hunting in the dim light of dusk. This longevity highlights their remarkable adaptations, allowing them to survive through massive changes in climate and habitat. Owls have evolved unique features like silent flight and exceptional night vision, skills that have kept them thriving in various environments. As you enjoy a peaceful evening listening to the soft hoots of an owl, remember that you're also hearing the echoes of a species that has witnessed the planet's history unfold for tens of millions of years. How cool is that? This might surprise you. Shiny state nicknames. California and Nevada stand out as the only two states in America recognized by their gleaming nicknames, linked directly to their rich mining histories. California is often dubbed the Golden State, a name that celebrates the massive gold rush of the mid-1800s. This event not only transformed California's population, but also its economy, as prospectors flooded in searching for fortune. On the other hand, Nevada is known as the Silver State, reflecting its own treasure hunt for silver that helped shape its identity. During the mid-19th century, silver mining brought prosperity to towns like Virginia City. These catchy nicknames are more than just fun titles. They symbolize a pivotal past that has left lasting marks on both states. Isn't it fascinating how a simple nickname can tell such a powerful story about a place's history? Here's a wild fact about insects. Did you know that insects vastly outnumber humans? It's true. For every person on Earth, there are hundreds of millions of insects buzzing around, crawling nearby, or hiding in plain sight. This staggering ratio illustrates just how dominant insects are in our ecosystem. In fact, scientists estimate that there are about 10 quintillion, that's 10 billion times 1 million, insects alive on our planet right now. From ants marching in a line to butterflies fluttering in gardens, these small creatures play vital roles in pollination, decomposition, and even pest control. They keep our ecosystems balanced, showing how interconnected life is. So the next time you see a tiny beetle or a mosquito, remember you're not just sharing space with any old creature. You're surrounded by a colossal community of insects that are crucial to our world. Isn't that amazing? Guess what really drives Disney's princess magic? The Little Mermaid, released in 1989, brought back the beloved princess tradition after a 30-year break following the disappointing release of Sleeping Beauty. Imagine a world where enchanting tales of princesses were nearly forgotten. With its vibrant animation and catchy songs, The Little Mermaid revitalized Disney's magic, drawing in audiences of all ages. Ariel, the curious mermaid longing to explore the human world, quickly captured hearts and became an iconic figure in pop culture. This film not only marked a triumphant return for Disney's princess movies, but also kickstarted the Disney Renaissance, which led to a series of successful animated films throughout the 1990s. The engaging story, memorable characters, and stunning visuals showed that fairy tales could thrive again, sparking a new generation's love for Disney's enchanting storytelling. Can you believe it all started with A Little Mermaid? Is it really true that the Great Wall is many walls? The Great Wall of China is often thought of as one long, solid structure, but that's not the whole story. This amazing landmark is actually a massive chain of walls and fortifications built by different dynasties over many centuries. From the Qin dynasty in the 3rd century BC to the Ming dynasty in the 17th century, each era added its own unique design and materials, creating a patchwork of styles that spans thousands of miles. Originally constructed to protect against invasions, the Great Wall also serves as a powerful symbol of China's strength and unity. Its breathtaking views and rich history attract millions of visitors each year, making it a key part of cultural heritage. So the next time you picture the Great Wall, remember that it tells the story of many hands and many hearts coming together across time. Believe it or not, slurping noodles is a compliment. In Japan, slurping your noodles isn't just acceptable, it's encouraged. When you dig into a bowl of delicious ramen or soba, making a slurping sound is a way to express your enjoyment of the dish. This lively practice differs greatly from many cultures, where such noises might be deemed rude or disrespectful. In Japanese dining tradition, slurping helps to cool down the hot noodles and enhances the flavors as you savor each bite. It's also seen as a sign of respect for the chef's hard work. So next time you enjoy a bowl of noodles, don't shy away from letting out a satisfied slurp. It shows that you truly appreciate the culinary experience, and you might just impress your Japanese friends with your understanding of their rich food culture. Ever wonder why kangaroos can't hop backwards? Kangaroos are fascinating creatures, not just for their iconic hopping, but also for their unique anatomy. These Australian marsupials have a skeletal structure that makes it impossible for them to walk backwards. Their strong muscular tails provide balance and support when they hop, but they also contribute to this quirky limitation. Kangaroos have large, powerful hind legs, built for leaping great distances, sometimes over 30 feet in a single bound. However, their rigid and large feet are designed for forward motion, and because of their large toes and heavy tails, they simply can't move in reverse. This is not just an oddity, it actually helps them in the wild. Being able to jump quickly forward allows them to escape predators more effectively. In a way, it's an evolutionary adaptation to their environment, keeping them safe and swift in the vast Australian outback. So next time you see a kangaroo bounding along, remember they're not just amazing jumpers, but creatures perfectly designed for their life on the move. Ever wondered about R.L. Stine's writing journey? At 81 years old, R.L. Stine, the brilliant mind behind the spooky and thrilling Goosebumps series, is still actively crafting new tales that have captivated young readers for decades. This iconic author is known for his ability to blend humor with horror, making every page a thrilling adventure for kids and adults alike. Surprisingly, Stine shows no signs of slowing down. He's set to release the latest installment of the beloved series in August 2025. Since the first Goosebumps book hit the shelves in 1992, millions of copies have flown off the racks, enchanting children around the world. Stine's unique ability to tap into the fears and imaginations of his readers is what keeps the series alive and fresh. So what thrilling surprises might he have in store for fans in the upcoming book? Have you seen the largest forest on Earth? Russia's boreal forest, also known as taiga, stretches over an astonishing 1.5 million square miles. This vast expanse of trees is primarily made up of coniferous species like spruce, pine, and fir, creating a stunning evergreen landscape. The boreal forest plays a crucial role in our planet's ecosystem. It absorbs vast amounts of carbon dioxide, helping to combat climate change. Home to diverse wildlife, you can find everything from wolves and bears to migratory birds within its depths. The taiga also holds rich resources such as timber and minerals, making it significant not only for nature, but also for economies. However, this magnificent forest faces challenges, including deforestation and climate change impacts, which threaten its delicate balance. As we explore the beauty and importance of Russia's boreal forest, it's essential to remember that preserving it is vital for both local species and our global climate. How can we protect this incredible ecosystem for future generations? Is it really true that we all share dream themes? It turns out that humans across different cultures often experience similar themes in their dreams, like falling or flying. These universal dream themes reflect shared emotions and subconscious processes. Interestingly, most of our dreaming happens during REM, rapid eye movement, sleep, a phase when our brain exhibits activity similar to when we're awake. This tells us that while we are resting, our minds are still hard at work, processing our feelings and memories. Dreams can be puzzling and vivid, often mixing elements from our daily lives with our deepest fears or desires. For instance, falling in a dream might reflect anxiety in waking life, while flying can symbolize freedom or escape. So next time you wake up from a bizarre dream, remember that many people around the world have probably had a similar experience. What do your dreams say about you? Did you know hammerhead sharks can sense electricity? These fascinating creatures have a unique head shape called the cephalofoil, which plays a vital role in their hunting skills. This wide, flat head is not just for show. It houses specialized sensory organs known as the ampullae of Lorenzini. These organs are finely tuned to detect tiny electrical fields produced by potential prey, even when hidden under sand. This remarkable ability gives hammerheads a significant advantage in finding food, as they can locate creatures that other sharks might miss. Imagine swimming through the ocean with this natural sonar, sensing the movements of fish and crustaceans buried beneath layers of sand. Hammerhead sharks demonstrate the incredible ways animals adapt to their environments, using specialized features to thrive. Isn't it amazing how nature equips these predators with such extraordinary tools for survival? Guess what really drives tiny art creations? Chinese artist Siyu has captured the world's attention with his unique and unconventional artwork. Miniature shoes designed specifically for a dead ant. Using pencil charcoal, he painstakingly crafted 3 tiny pairs of shoes, showcasing an incredible level of detail that astounds viewers. Each pair not only features intricate designs, but also reflects Siyu's playful yet poignant commentary on life and death. In a world where art often aims for grandeur, Siyu's work challenges our perceptions by focusing on something as small as an ant. His elaborate tiny footwear prompts us to think about the beauty and artistry hidden in overlooked places. This unique blend of humor and artistry invites us to appreciate creativity in unexpected forms. Who would have thought that a little ant and its fashionable shoes could spark such curiosity and conversation? Electrons might just outlast the universe itself. Scientists have estimated that the lifespan of an electron could be a staggering 6.6 times 10 to the power of 28 years. To put that into perspective, the universe is only about 13.8 billion years old. This means that while stars are born and die and galaxies collide, electrons could continue existing for eons, well beyond the lifespan of any celestial body we know today. Researchers have pondered how this incredible longevity affects our understanding of matter and the fundamental forces of physics. If electrons can endure so long, what does that say about the stability of atoms, which make up everything around us? This extraordinary estimate raises fascinating questions about the nature of time, space, and the very building blocks of the universe. So as you marvel at the stars, remember that the tiny electrons zipping around are in it for the long haul. Prepare to be amazed by how smart cats are. These adorable furballs are often underestimated, but cats are surprisingly intelligent and emotionally aware. Believe it or not, a cat's brain has nearly as many neurons in its cerebral cortex as a dog's. This similarity helps them process information and learn just like our canine friends. Cats have a knack for remembering their routines and can even recognize their human's voice, so you might find your furry companion responding when called. They also learn through cues, which means they can manipulate their humans into giving treats or playing games. While some people think cats are aloof, many actually develop deep connections with their owners. This fascinating blend of intelligence and emotional depth reveals that cats have a rich inner world, full of feelings and connections. So the next time you see your cat lounging around, remember they might just be plotting their next charming move. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Columbus wrote letters. These letters, penned by Christopher Columbus during his famous voyages, are treasure troves of information. They detail not just his adventures across the Atlantic, but also his reflections on the lands he discovered. For centuries, the letters were hidden away, lost in time, until historians rediscovered them. Inside these writings, Columbus described the rich landscapes, the diverse peoples he encountered, and the animals he saw, all of which contributed to a new understanding of geography in his time. The letters provide a unique glimpse into the mind of a man who changed the world, filled with excitement and wonder for what lay beyond the horizon. They reveal how Columbus viewed his discoveries as not just new territories, but as opportunities for trade and exploration. What insights might these letters hold about our past and how we perceive exploration today? Have you ever heard about Jack Ma's rejections? Jack Ma, the visionary behind Alibaba, experienced a roller coaster of setbacks before achieving incredible success. Can you believe he faced rejection from 30 different jobs? One of the most memorable was when he applied to KFC and was turned down alongside 23 other candidates. Despite these early failures, Ma didn't let discouragement stop him. Instead, he embraced the challenges, analyzing what went wrong and learning from each experience. His resilience proved key to his future triumphs. In 1999, after many attempts and lessons learned, he co-founded Alibaba, which grew into a massive global e-commerce giant. Today, Alibaba is a household name, revolutionizing the way people shop online. Ma's story shows the importance of persistence and learning from failure, qualities that can inspire anyone facing tough situations. So the next time you face rejection, remember Jack Ma and think about how those experiences might be stepping stones to your own success. Is it really true that Jackie Coogan sought justice? Jackie Coogan, the cherished actor famous for his roles in Oliver Twist in The Addams Family, has a tale that dives deep into the darker side of his past. Allegedly, after the tragic kidnapping and murder of his childhood friend, Coogan was so affected that he joined a mob of angry citizens. Together, they stormed a prison and lynched the man responsible for the horrific crime, acting on impulse and fueled by grief. This shocking moment reveals a side of the star rarely discussed, showing the emotional turmoil he experienced. Yet Coogan's legacy extends beyond that dark chapter. He also inspired vital legal reforms in Hollywood. After witnessing many child actors struggle to manage their earnings, he played a significant role in the creation of the Coogan Law. This important legislation protects the financial interests of young thespians, ensuring a portion of their earnings is set aside for their future. Coogan's story is a bittersweet mix of tragedy and triumph, wouldn't you say? Did you know hiccups can be controlled? Hiccups, those annoying involuntary spasms of the diaphragm, can actually be managed with a few clever tricks. While they usually strike out of nowhere, you can consciously induce them to help reset your system. Techniques like holding your breath or swallowing repeatedly create a temporary distraction for your diaphragm, allowing it to reset and stop the hiccup cycle. For instance, try taking a deep breath and holding it for as long as possible. This increases carbon dioxide levels in your blood, which might just calm the diaphragm down. Alternatively, swallowing a few times in quick succession can also help reset your body's rhythm. So the next time you find yourself hiccuping at an inopportune moment, remember that you have the power to take control of it. Who knew that managing such an annoying little quirk could be within your reach? Did you know you can see Russia from Alaska? It might sound unbelievable, but on a clear day, the distance between the two locations is surprisingly small. Just 2.4 miles separates the Aleutian Islands, specifically Little Diomede in the US and Big Diomede in Russia. These islands sit in the Bering Strait, and if you're on Little Diomede, you can literally wave to someone standing on Big Diomede, which is part of Russia. This unique geographical position is more than just a fun fact. It reflects the close ties and shared history between these two regions. The islands are home to a handful of residents, and while they enjoy the beauty of their remote surroundings, they also experience the challenges of living in such an isolated spot. So next time you think about Alaska, remember that it's not just a northern wonderland. It's also a stone's throw away from an entirely different country. Did you know hurricanes spin in different directions? In the northern hemisphere, hurricanes twist counterclockwise, while in the southern hemisphere, they whirl clockwise. This fascinating phenomenon is mainly explained by the Coriolis effect, a result of Earth's rotation. As the Earth spins, it creates a force that influences the movement of air and water. This means that when warm, moist air rises in a storm, the rotation of the Earth causes it to curve, leading to the distinct spinning patterns we observe. So why do hurricanes form in the first place? They begin over warm ocean waters, where heat from the ocean fuels the storm's energy. As the storm develops, the Coriolis effect helps to organize the winds into a rotating system. This clever twist of nature not only affects the storms themselves, but also impacts weather patterns across vast regions. Next time you hear about a hurricane, remember its spin direction gives you clues about its location in hemisphere. How cool is that? Ever tried sushi-flavored Kit Kats from Japan? In 2017, the Kit Kat chocolatory shop in Japan surprised chocolate lovers by launching a limited edition line of sushi-inspired Kit Kats. This innovative twist on a classic treat included unique flavors like raspberry to mimic tuna sushi, while pumpkin pudding represented seaweed-wrapped sushi. For those adventurous enough, there was also Hokkaido melon, combined with mascarpone cheese to echo the taste of sea urchin sushi. Each delectable bar featured puffed rice and smooth white chocolate, accompanied by a surprising hint of wasabi that brought the flavors to life. This fascinating blend of cultures showcases Japan's ability to merge traditional culinary elements with modern snacks, making it a must-try for anyone looking to tantalize their taste buds. Would you dare to taste these unusual treats? You might be shocked to learn that bridges can sway, standing proudly with a stunning main span of 2,000 meters. Construction began in 1986 and lasted a full 12 years, wrapping up in 1998 at a staggering cost of $4.3 billion. What really sets this bridge apart is its design, which makes it resilient against earthquakes, a crucial feature given the 1995 Kobe earthquake that struck nearby. Engineers took this threat seriously, designing the bridge to sway slightly, allowing it to absorb shock and maintain stability even in severe conditions. This impressive feat of engineering connects the Japanese islands of Honshu and Shikoku, offering not just a transit route, but also breathtaking views of the surrounding scenery. Whether you're driving across or admiring it from afar, the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge is a true marvel of modern construction. From janitor to principal, how Gabe Sonnier inspired change. In 1985, Gabe Sonnier was just a janitor at a school in Louisiana, but he had a vision for something greater. Every day, he watched the teachers and the principal interact with students, filling him with inspiration and hope. That same principle encouraged him to pursue his passion for education leadership. With determination and hard work, Gabe went back to school, eventually earning the credentials needed to become a principal himself. His journey shows how one person's belief in another can spark transformative change. Now, as a principal, he not only leads with empathy, but also motivates others to follow their dreams, proving that no matter where you start, you can aim high. Gabe's story reminds us all that fostering education can change lives and create positive ripples within the community. Ever heard of cryptic pregnancy? This fascinating phenomenon occurs when women are completely unaware of their pregnancy until the later stages or even during labor. Imagine going about your daily life, only to discover you're about to become a parent. Cryptic pregnancies typically happen due to hormonal imbalances, irregular periods, or a lack of noticeable symptoms like morning sickness. In fact, studies suggest that about 1 in 2,500 pregnancies can be cryptic. Women might have no pregnancy signs, making it hard to realize they are expecting. Some may mistake the occasional weight gain or fatigue as signs of stress or other health issues. This mysterious situation can be both surprising and overwhelming for the expectant mother. Understanding cryptic pregnancy helps clarify that not all pregnancies follow the typical signs we often hear about. What do you think it would be like to face such an unexpected surprise? Hard to believe, but circles are real in Algeria. Recently, Google Earth revealed a mysterious pattern of circles scattered across the Algerian desert, which many initially assumed were just digital glitches. However, researchers soon discovered these formations are genuine and stretch for miles in a straight line. This revelation ignited a wave of theories. Some speculated about alien activity or ancient civilizations, while others pondered over their purpose. The excitement grew as explorers and historians alike inspected the area. Eventually, it was traced back to early oil exploration efforts in the region. Workers would dig test wells in circular patterns to identify potential oil deposits, leaving behind these intriguing reminders of industrial activity. While they may not be extraterrestrial landmarks, these circles remind us of the intersection between nature and human engineering. What other surprises might the desert hold? Why exactly does a bullwhip crack so loudly? The echoing crack of a bullwhip isn't just loud, it's the result of an astonishing physics trick. When the whip is cracked, its tip moves faster than the speed of sound, creating a tiny sonic boom. This remarkable feat makes the bull whip the first man-made object to break the sound barrier. The motion of the whip generates a wave, and when the tip exceeds about 343 meters per second, it leaves a vacuum behind, causing the sharp cracking sound. This phenomenon showcases the whip's perfect balance between flexibility and speed. Often seen in rodeos or performances, the bullwhip demonstrates not only skill, but also the fascinating principles of physics at play. Imagining that every crack is a mini sonic boom reminds us of how science is intertwined with everyday objects. Next time you see a bullwhip in action, you might appreciate its power and the physics behind that iconic noise. Mountains were born in the Miocene epoch. This fascinating geological period, lasting from about 23 million to 5 million years ago, witnessed the incredible uplift of the Alps and the Andes. Picture a world where giant dinosaurs ruled the land. But as they became extinct, mammals began to rise to prominence. During the Miocene, immense tectonic forces pushed the Earth's crust upward, creating some of the world's most stunning landscapes. The Alps, stretching across Europe, became a haven for diverse wildlife and breathtaking scenery, while the Andes, running along South America's spine, formed the longest continental mountain range. As these majestic mountains rose, they shaped climate patterns and ecosystems, allowing new species to thrive. This era marked a critical transition in Earth's history, setting the stage for modern biodiversity. So the next time you look at a mountain range, remember that these natural wonders have a rich story going back millions of years, shaped by the forces of nature and the shift from dinosaurs to mammals. Crocodiles up close at Crocosaurus Cove in Australia. This incredible wildlife park in Darwin gives visitors a rare chance to interact with some of the largest crocodiles on the planet. Imagine swimming alongside these magnificent saltwater crocodiles, an experience that can get your adrenaline pumping. At Crocosaurus Cove, you can not only observe these fascinating reptiles up close, but even participate in feeding sessions, giving you a taste of what it's like to handle them safely. The park boasts a range of exhibits featuring various reptiles, making it a perfect spot for animal lovers and adventurous souls alike. You can learn about crocodile behavior, visit the famous Cage of Death, where you get submerged in a tank surrounded by crocodiles and discover how conservation efforts help protect these prehistoric creatures. Have you ever thought about getting this close to a crocodile? You might be shocked to learn that Kanzi can cook. This remarkable 34-year-old chimpanzee has shown us just how intelligent animals can be. Not only does Kanzi know how to start a fire, but he also uses it to prepare delicious meals. Imagine a chimp gathering ingredients like eggs and vegetables, then whipping up an omelet over a crackling flame. This amazing skill demonstrates that Kanzi has not only the ability to think creatively, but also the dexterity needed to handle cooking tasks. In the wild, chimpanzees use tools and have social structures, but Kanzi's cooking skills take intelligence to another level. His talent challenges our understanding of animal capabilities and sheds light on the cognitive world of primates. How many other surprises might we discover about our furry cousins in the future? Did you know the world's tiniest fish exists? Meet the dominative Petacyprus progenetica, a remarkable little creature found in Indonesia. Measuring just 7.9 millimeters long, about 0.31 inches, this fish is the smallest in the world, weighing a mere 0.004 grams. Imagine something so tiny that it could fit comfortably on the tip of your finger. Despite its impressive size, the dominative Petacyprus progenetica faces serious threats from habitat loss and pollution. Its delicate ecosystem is being damaged by human activities, which makes it increasingly difficult for these tiny fish to survive. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect their habitats and ensure the future of this extraordinary species. Scientists and environmentalists are working hard to raise awareness and implement solutions to help save these little fish. Can we all play a part in preserving their home and the amazing diversity of life on our planet? Discover the ancient Terra Sirigovete Gawalang. This unique agricultural heritage boasts a remarkable 2,000-year history, showcasing how productive farming and community cooperation can thrive together. This system relies on a cooperative water management model where residents of neighboring villages work hand-in-hand to manage their precious water resources. Through this sustainable approach, they cultivate crops while preserving their rich traditions and beautiful landscapes. The local farmers don't just focus on yield. They embrace practices that enhance soil health and biodiversity. This centuries-old example demonstrates that when communities come together, they can create an efficient and harmonious way of life. The Tarasi Rijoveta Gawalang is not just a farming method. It's a vibrant cultural practice that teaches us the importance of teamwork and sustainability. Can modern agriculture learn from this ancient wisdom? Surprisingly, it's a fact that luxury brands destroy unsold items. Companies like Louis Vuitton and Chanel are known for this shocking practice. Each year, these fashion giants choose to destroy millions of dollars worth of unsold products instead of donating or selling them at a discount. Why do they do this? The answer lies in maintaining their exclusivity and brand value. For them, every unsold handbag or dress represents a potential threat to the luxurious image they've nurtured. This controversial tactic raises eyebrows and sparks conversations about sustainability and ethics in fashion. Consumers increasingly demand transparency and responsibility from brands, pushing for changes. While some luxury labels have started initiatives to address waste, like recycling materials or creating sustainable collections, many still cling to this tradition. Can the fashion industry find a balance between prestige and sustainability, or will these practices continue to taint its reputation? Let's uncover the truth about New York City's hidden alleys. Surprisingly, this bustling metropolis boasts only 5 genuine alleys, despite their frequent appearance in movies. One of the most fascinating is Cortlandt Alley, located in the trendy Tribeca neighborhood. This alley has a unique charm that filmmakers adore, which is why it holds the distinction of being the only alley in the city with official filming permits. You might recognize it from various movie scenes, showcasing its narrow path flanked by historic buildings. However, the rarity of alleys in New York makes these spots even more intriguing. Unlike the famous wide avenues, these hidden gems offer a peek into the city's past and often serve as backdrops for gripping stories. Next time you watch a film featuring a New York alley, remember the real story behind those captivating scenes. How many more hidden treasures do you think the city contains? Ever seen animals fall from the sky? Waterspouts, those fascinating rotating columns of air seen over water, can sometimes cause strange and unbelievable occurrences. These spiraling winds can lift small sea creatures like fish, shrimp, or even jellyfish into the air and then drop them back down elsewhere, often far from their home. Imagine a sunny day at the beach when suddenly fish start plopping onto the sand. While this might sound like a scene from a quirky movie, it's a real phenomenon that surprises many people. Waterspouts form during specific weather conditions, typically when warm and cold air interact over a body of water. When the waterspout's powerful updraft grabs small marine life, they can be transported for significant distances before gravity takes over. For anyone lucky enough to witness such an event, it certainly sparks a mix of excitement and curiosity. So next time you hear about a waterspout, think about what might fall from the sky. Did you know mammoths lived during the pyramids' construction? Woolly mammoths were roaming the earth when early humans were building the incredible Great Pyramids of Giza around 4,500 years ago. These massive creatures once thrived in diverse environments, and remarkably, a small population continued to exist on Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean until about 2000 BCE. Imagine prehistoric humans encountering these majestic animals while they carried out their monumental tasks. As the ancient Egyptians were perfecting their architectural skills, woolly mammoths were navigating icy landscapes, showcasing nature's amazing adaptability. This fascinating overlap offers a unique glimpse into a world where humans and giant mammals live side by side. What might our ancestors have thought seeing such colossal beings up close? Understanding this period helps us appreciate the incredible history of both humans and the creatures that walk the earth alongside them. Here's a wild fact about climbing goats. These remarkable animals have an incredible ability to scale steep cliffs and navigate rocky terrains with ease. Goats are not just for grazing in the fields. They can climb up trees and rocky surfaces that many other animals wouldn't even attempt. This extraordinary skill is thanks to their unique hoof structure, which provides the perfect grip on uneven surfaces. Their hooves are split and have rough pads that act like natural climbing shoes, allowing them to balance even on narrow ledges. If you've ever seen a goat effortlessly leap from rock to rock, it's a sight to behold. Climbing is not just for fun, it helps them escape predators and access food that's out of reach for other animals. You might find them munching on leaves at the tops of trees, making them truly versatile foragers. So next time you see a goat, remember that these agile climbers are masters of the heights. How did they become such fantastic climbers? Here's a wild fact about starfish that surprises everyone. Did you know starfish can live for an astonishing 10 to 34 years? These fascinating creatures are known for their unique radial symmetry, where their arms and body parts radiate from a central axis, making them look quite unlike any other animal. Starfish are not only intriguing for their appearance, they are also carnivorous, enjoying a diet that mainly consists of tasty treats like clams, oysters, and even mussels. Watching them feed is like observing nature's slow-motion masterpiece. With their tube feet, which help them glide along the ocean floor, they pry open shells to get to the yummy snacks inside. This impressive longevity and their ability to thrive in diverse marine environments makes starfish remarkable survivors of the sea. How do you think their unique feeding habits help them adapt to their habitats? Wait until you hear about the cat in Godfather. This intriguing detail about the classic film reveals how spontaneity can shape cinema. While Marlon Brando prepared for his iconic role as Vito Corleone, the filmmakers noticed a stray cat wandering around the set. Instead of shooing it away, Brando decided to embrace the unexpected moment. He picked up the feline and included it in his scenes, adding an authentic touch to his performance. The cat on his lap not only showcased Brando's calm demeanor, but also added a layer of symbolism, reflecting the character's hidden vulnerability amidst his tough exterior. Surprisingly, this unplanned addition is now one of the most memorable images from the film, demonstrating how creativity can flourish in the least expected circumstances. Sometimes the best moments in art come from the flexibility to adapt and the willingness to explore the uncharted. Does this make you look at the film in a whole new light? Let's uncover the truth about slave narratives. The Slave Narrative Project, an incredible initiative from the 1930s, played a vital role in preserving the voices of former slaves during the Great Depression. Sponsored by the Works Progress Administration, this project sought to employ unemployed writers by having them document the life stories of those who had once endured slavery. Over a period of time, These talented writers recorded approximately 2,300 first-hand accounts, rich with personal experiences and historical context. Each narrative provides a unique glimpse into the lives, struggles, and resilience of individuals who lived through one of America's darkest periods. By archiving these powerful stories, the project not only highlighted the harsh realities of slavery, but also celebrated the strength and spirit of those who overcame immense challenges. Today, these narratives serve as valuable historical documents, reminding us of the importance of hearing diverse voices in our shared history. Guess what really drives our ancient calendars? Archaeologists at Göbekli Tepe in Turkey recently discovered the world's oldest calendar, dating back nearly 13,000 years. This groundbreaking find features intricate carvings on massive stone pillars that reveal a sophisticated solar-lunar calendar. Experts believe this ancient calendar was used not just for tracking time, but also for observing celestial events, like a comet strike that occurred around 10,150 BCE. Imagine the early humans at Göbekli Tepe gazing up at the skies, drawing connections between the stars and their daily lives. This discovery sheds light on how our ancestors understood their world and marked the passage of time, paving the way for the calendars we rely on today. What else might be hidden in the ancient stones waiting to be discovered? Did you know about the word one? It's hard to believe, but 1 is the only number where the letters are arranged in reverse alphabetical order. This quirky characteristic makes it stand out in the world of numbers. While numbers can be fascinating in their own right, their spelling can reveal even more surprises. When we spell out the numbers, 1 ends up being the only one, ironically, whose letters are in a backward sequence, placing O first, followed by 1, and ending with E. This fun fact invites curious minds to explore language and mathematics together, showing how they can intertwine in unexpected ways. So next time you think of numbers, remember that simple 1 not only represents a quantity, but also holds a unique position in the alphabet. What other surprises do numbers conceal? Here's a wild fact about hoverflies and survival. These fascinating little insects, known as hoverflies, have an extraordinary survival trick. They mimic the appearance of wasps, a strategy called protective mimicry, which helps them avoid becoming meals for predators. By flaunting yellow and black stripes in a similar body shape, hoverflies create the illusion of being dangerous, even though they are completely harmless. This clever disguise allows them to roam freely in gardens and parks, contributing to pollination while staying safe from hungry birds and other predators who would rather not take the risk. Isn't it amazing how some species adapt to their environments? Nature is full of such cunning strategies, showcasing the incredible ways life finds to thrive. So next time you see a hoverfly buzzing around, remember that its wasp-like appearance is just a clever trick to survive. Prepare to be amazed by psychopaths' unique responses. Research shows that individuals with psychopathic traits often display a reduced startled response, which means they don't flinch at loud noises or sudden frightening stimuli like most people do. For instance, when a loud clap of thunder strikes or someone unexpectedly shouts, a typical person might jump in surprise, but a psychopath remains calm and unfazed. This difference in reaction highlights just one of the many fascinating ways psychopathy affects the brain and behavior. It raises intriguing questions about how emotions and fears are processed. While many of us rely on instincts to react to scary situations, some psychopaths appear to lack this natural reflex. Such insight helps scientists better understand the complexities of human behavior and the diverse ways people experience fear. Do you think this could explain some of the risky behaviors associated with psychopathy? Here's what actually happens when balloons float away. Each year, the Paper Balloon Festival in Myanmar captures the imagination of thousands with its dazzling displays. This vibrant event showcases the creation and release of giant, illuminated balloons, which soar high into the night sky. These beautiful creations aren't just for show, they symbolize purification and spiritual rebirth by helping to release negative energies. As the balloons ascend, onlookers gather to marvel at the soft glow illuminating the evening, creating a magical atmosphere filled with hope and renewal. People believe that as the balloons rise, they carry their worries and troubles away, allowing for fresh starts. The festival draws together families and communities, providing an opportunity to celebrate life and lighten emotional burdens. With each balloon released, a collective wish for positivity and joy fills the air. So next time you see a balloon drifting away, think of the hopes it might carry. Ever wondered how a tie affects your brain? Wearing a tie might seem like a small detail in your outfit, but it can actually influence blood flow to your brain. Research shows that tightly fastened neckties can reduce blood flow by as much as 7.5%. This reduction isn't just a minor inconvenience, it can contribute to feelings of dizziness or discomfort. When the neck is constricted, the arteries that supply blood to the brain are squeezed, limiting the oxygen and nutrients reaching this vital organ. Many people wear ties for formal events or work settings, but this fact might make you think twice about how tight your neckwear is. It's worth considering that a looser tie can help maintain proper blood flow, keeping you feeling sharp and alert throughout the day. So next time you're getting dressed, will you choose style over comfort, or will you loosen that tie just a little? It's a small adjustment that could lead to a big difference in how you feel. You won't believe this about paper money. The introduction of paper currency transformed trade, especially along the famous Silk Road, where merchants exchanged silk, spices, and precious goods. Before paper money, people relied heavily on coins or barter systems, which made large transactions tricky and often cumbersome. With the use of paper notes, trading became simpler and faster, allowing for big deals without the need to weigh and count coins. However, this shift wasn't without challenges. Relying on paper instead of tangible assets raised questions about trust and value. What happens if the notes lose their worth or get counterfeited? As trade expanded and economies grew, managing this new monetary system became crucial. People had to navigate the balance of supply and demand, ensuring their paper currency was accepted everywhere. So while paper money made trading easier, it also opened up a world of new complexities. Can you imagine a sea slug that's this cute? The sheepdog is an enchanting little marine creature that lives in the warm waters surrounding Japan, the Philippines, and Indonesia. Measuring just about 10 millimeters long, this tiny sea slug captures the hearts of many with its distinctly adorable features, including small protuberances on its head. These protuberances aren't just for show, they act as chemical sensors, helping the sheepdog locate food in its underwater habitat. With its unique appearance and playful behavior, it has become one of the ocean's cutest inhabitants. The sheepdog is part of a fascinating ecosystem, showcasing the diverse life that thrives beneath the waves. Observing this little slug gliding through the water can feel like watching a tiny, graceful dancer perform in a vibrant underwater ballet. It's incredible to think that such a small creature can bring so much joy and curiosity to marine life enthusiasts. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such delightful surprises in the deep blue sea? Here's something incredible about Jupiter's orbit. Did you know that Jupiter, the giant of our solar system, doesn't just orbit the Sun? Instead, both Jupiter and the Sun orbit around a common center of mass called the barycenter. This happens because Jupiter is a colossal planet, weighing about 318 times more than Earth, making it the most massive planet in our solar system. The barycenter, due to Jupiter's size, is located just outside the surface of the Sun. This unique dynamic means that as Jupiter travels through space, both it and the Sun pull on each other, causing small but fascinating movements. This interaction challenges the classic idea of a planet orbiting a star, highlighting the complexity of celestial mechanics. The Sun doesn't just sit still, it dances around this point with Jupiter, unveiling the intricate relationships in our cosmic neighborhood. Isn't it amazing how the universe works? Can you imagine that bats can truly fly? Unlike flying squirrels that can only glide from one place to another, bats are the only mammals equipped for sustained flight. Their unique wings are fascinating because they consist of a stretchy membrane of skin called the patagium, which is stretched across their elongated finger bones. This design not only allows bats to maneuver skillfully through the air, but it also provides them with incredible agility and speed. While flapping their wings, bats can change direction rapidly, making them expert hunters, especially at night. This capability helps them catch insects, which are their primary food source, all while evading predators. Bats play a crucial role in ecosystems, pollinating plants and dispersing seeds. So next time you see a bat zip through the night sky, remember that they're not just gliding, they're flying with style. Did you know glass is a recycling superstar? This remarkable material is one of the most recyclable things on our planet. Glass can be melted down and reshaped endlessly without losing its quality, making it an excellent choice for packaging, bottles, and many other products. Each time glass is recycled, it saves energy and reduces greenhouse gas emissions, about 30% less energy compared to making new glass from raw materials. Surprisingly, recycling just one glass bottle can power a light bulb for 4 hours. The process is straightforward. Collected glass is sorted, cleaned, crushed, and then melted before being molded into new containers. In fact, 90% of the energy savings come from using recycled glass instead of new materials. By ensuring we recycle our glass products, we contribute to a cleaner environment and help conserve natural resources. Next time you finish a drink from a glass bottle, think about how you can join the recycling movement. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can make such a big difference? Is it really true that sneezing had a dark omen? In the 6th century, Pope Gregory XIII declared sneezing to be a bad omen, stirring up a belief that linked the act of sneezing with the soul escaping the body. This curious notion led to the practice of saying, "God bless you," shortly after someone sneezed, as a way to protect the person from evil spirits. Imagine living in a time when a simple sneeze prompted heartfelt concern for someone's soul. Over the centuries, this phrase became deeply embedded in various cultures, highlighting how we try to ward off misfortune. Today, whenever someone lets out a sneeze, you might instinctively say those words, connecting you to generations of people who believed in the mystical power of a sneeze. So next time you bless someone after they sneeze, remember the ancient roots of this kind gesture and the belief that once surrounded it. Ever seen airplane trails in the sky? These fascinating trails, known as contrails, are not just mere water vapor. They actually consist of tiny ice crystals. When planes fly high in the atmosphere, their engines release water vapor and other gases. As the air at high altitudes is extremely cold, this water vapor rapidly freezes, forming those long, white streaks that you often see trailing behind airplanes. Contrary to popular belief, these white trails do not pollute our environment. In fact, they are a natural part of our atmosphere and are made up of harmless ice crystals. However, contrails can influence climate by reflecting sunlight and trapping heat, which adds a layer of complexity to their role in our atmosphere. So the next time you look up and see those beautiful streaks, remember that you're witnessing a unique interaction between aircraft and the atmosphere. It's amazing how something so ordinary can have such intriguing science behind it, don't you think? Did you know there are 67,000 tree species? This astounding number comes from the field of dendrology, which is the study of trees and woody plants. Imagine walking through a forest filled with diverse types of trees, each one unique. From the towering redwoods of California to the delicate cherry blossoms in Japan, trees play a vital role in our ecosystems. They provide oxygen, store carbon, and offer habitat for countless species. Some trees can live for thousands of years, while others grow and mature rapidly. Dendrologists, the scientists who specialize in this field, work tirelessly to catalog these species and understand their importance. They study everything from the structure of tree bark to the intricate relationships trees maintain with fungi and animals. This diversity is not just fascinating, it also highlights the importance of conservation efforts. As urban development and climate change threaten many of these species, understanding their roles in nature becomes crucial. So next time you see a tree, remember there's a whole world of astonishing species behind it. This might surprise you. All animals share genetic blueprints. Scientists have discovered that all animal bodies use a common set of genes known as Hox genes, which serve as master switches for determining how an animal develops. These fascinating genes tell cells where to grow and how to organize themselves into various body parts, like limbs and organs. Imagine Hox genes as the ultimate recipe book for building different animals. But here's where it gets interesting. Small variations in how these genes are activated can lead to the incredible diversity we see in the animal kingdom today. For example, tiny changes in Hox gene activity can turn a fish fin into a limb or create the various shapes of shells seen in snails. This remarkable genetic toolkit is not only the foundation of life forms on Earth, but it also highlights our connection to every living creature. So next time you see a butterfly, a dolphin, or even a human, remember that we all share these essential building blocks in our DNA. Isn't that mind-blowing? Ever thought about why ancient recipes still matter? The oldest known cookbook, dating back over 3,700 years to ancient Mesopotamia, reveals fascinating insights into early culinary practices. Imagine flipping through a time-worn book filled with recipes for everyday meals like hearty stews and fresh bread. But it's not just the meals that pique interest. There's a surprising recipe for beer too. This cookbook shows us how the people of ancient Mesopotamia valued nutrition and taste using locally sourced ingredients like grains and vegetables. By studying these recipes, we can better understand their culture, social structure, and even their trade practices. It turns out that these ancient flavors have shaped what we eat today, reminding us how interconnected our food history is. So the next time you enjoy a warm piece of bread or a cold beer, think about the thousands of years of culinary tradition that lead us here. Hard to believe, but James Hong is a trailblazer. In 2022, he made history by becoming the oldest person to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at the impressive age of 93. This remarkable achievement not only honors his nearly 7-decade-long career in film and television, but also shines a spotlight on the Asian American experience in Hollywood. Hong has appeared in over 500 productions, showcasing his incredible versatility as an actor. His roles range from a memorable villain to a charming supporting character, captivating audiences around the world. By receiving a star, Hong not only celebrates his own hard work, but also encourages younger generations to pursue their passions in the arts. It's a powerful reminder that it's never too late to achieve greatness. How inspiring is that? Let's uncover the truth about proprioception. Proprioception is our body's amazing ability to sense its position in space, thanks to special sensors called proprioceptors found in our muscles, tendons, and joints. These tiny but mighty receptors continuously communicate with our brain, informing it about where our limbs are even when we can't see them. This incredible capability allows you to perform tasks like touching your nose with your eyes closed, a fun party trick that demonstrates just how well our bodies know their positioning. Think about how you can walk or ride a bicycle without constantly looking at your feet. It's proprioception that makes this possible, helping you move smoothly and maintain balance. So the next time you navigate without looking, remember, your proprioceptors are hard at work, ensuring you stay aware of your body's movements and helping you interact with the world around you. Here's a wild fact about wealth inequality. The concentration of wealth today is staggering when you compare it on a global scale. Did you know that the total wealth of the 48 poorest nations combined is less than the fortunes of just 3 of the richest individuals? This shocking reality highlights the huge economic disparities we face across the world. While millions struggle to meet basic needs, a handful of billionaires accumulate unimaginable riches. For example, major tech magnates and investment tycoons have amassed wealth that dwarfs the annual budgets of entire countries. This situation raises important questions about fairness and our economic systems. How can we create a world where wealth is more equitably distributed? The gap between the wealthy and the poor continues to grow, sparking discussions on policies that could help achieve a more just economy for everyone. Hard to believe, but glass bottles changed everything. The invention of the modern glass bottle machine in 1903 was a game changer for the packaging industry. Before this innovation, creating glass bottles was a slow and labor-intensive process. This new machine automated the production, making it possible to produce thousands of bottles in a fraction of the time. Imagine being able to grab your favorite soda or beer in a sturdy glass bottle that was made just for you. The efficiency of this machine not only lowered costs for manufacturers, but also made glass a popular choice for packaging various products. It offered a safer, reusable, and recyclable option compared to other materials. Today, we often take these bottles for granted, but it's important to remember how they transformed the way we package, protect, and enjoy our beverages. What other inventions have shaped our everyday lives? Hard to believe, but sailors love torpedo juice. During World War II, U.S. Navy sailors created a unique cocktail known as torpedo juice, which mixed 180 proof grain alcohol, typically used as fuel for torpedoes, with sweet pineapple juice. While the Navy tried to make this potent alcohol undrinkable to prevent misuse, resourceful sailors discovered ways to sneak sips of it. The potent combination quickly became a favorite among those stationed on ships, proving that even in the harshest conditions, a good drink could lift spirits. This bizarre mix of flavors offered a moment of fun and relaxation amidst the chaos of war. Legend has it that some crews even experimented with other mixers, showcasing their creativity. It's a fascinating slice of history, revealing not just the lengths they would go for a drink, but also the camaraderie that bonding over torpedo juice created. How crazy is that? Can you imagine that microwaves can catch fire? While it sounds surprising, it's true. If you accidentally set something on fire inside your microwave, it's important to know how to handle it safely. Microwave ovens generate heat through electricity, which can potentially ignite certain materials. The good news is that water can help extinguish small fires, as it cools down the flames and reduces heat. However, placing an active fire in the microwave is risky and not recommended. This can lead to even more dangerous situations, like the risk of explosion or spreading flames. If you ever face a fire in your microwave, the best action is to keep the door closed and unplug it if it's safe to do so, allowing the fire to suffocate itself. Your safety is the priority, so take precautions and never leave the microwave unattended when in use. Did you know capuchin monkeys use tools like humans? These fascinating primates, native to Central and South America, are well known for their impressive tool-using abilities, a feature that sets them apart from many other animals. Capuchin monkeys often use stones to crack open hard nuts or sticks to extract insects from tree bark. This kind of behavior not only showcases their intelligence, but also their adaptability in finding food sources in their environment. Observations reveal that these clever creatures even select specific tools based on the task at hand, demonstrating a level of problem-solving that many might think only humans possess. Their social structures play a role in this behavior as well. Younger monkeys often learn from their elders, passing down this essential knowledge. Imagine witnessing a capuchin skillfully using a rock to get a tasty treat. This remarkable proficiency speaks volumes about their cognitive abilities and adds to our understanding of primate evolution. Are these monkeys teaching us about the roots of human innovation? Did you know Pokemon almost became a chemical engineer? Before she rose to fame as a streamer, Pokemon, also known as Caitlin, pursued a degree in chemical engineering at college. With a strong passion for science, she initially envisioned a future filled with lab experiments and equations. However, while studying, her love for gaming and engaging with fans grew stronger, leading her to reconsider her career path. Pokemon decided to drop out of college to chase her dreams in the world of streaming. This bold move paid off as she quickly gained a massive following, captivating audiences with her vibrant personality and gaming skills. Now she inspires countless aspiring streamers, proving that sometimes taking a leap of faith can lead to amazing opportunities. Who knew her journey would take such an exciting turn? Prepare to be amazed by the birth of the internet. It all began in the 1960s with a groundbreaking project called ARPANET, funded by the U.S. Department of Defense. This ambitious initiative aimed to create a network that would allow communication between different computers, paving the way for the interconnected world we live in today. Initially, ARPANET linked just a handful of universities and government research facilities. But as technology advanced, more computers joined the network. It was a revolution. By enabling various systems to share information and resources, ARPANET laid the foundation for modern networking protocols. As the 1970s rolled in, innovators began developing the technologies that would refine and expand the internet even further. Who could have imagined that a military project would turn into a global phenomenon, connecting billions of people? Today, the internet is an essential part of our daily lives, transforming how we communicate, learn, and work. Ever thought about why our muscles are unique? Muscle development can differ greatly among us, showcasing how incredible human bodies can be. For instance, while most people have 2 heads in their biceps, some possess an unusual genetic twist, sporting 3 or even more. This variation can change how our arms look and function. Even more fascinating, certain muscles can be completely absent in many people. Take the psoas minor, for example. Research shows that about 40% of individuals do not have this muscle at all. Similarly, the sternalis muscle is a rarity, found in only about 7.8% of the population. Such differences lead to unique challenges and advantages in physical performance and appearance. Understanding why these variations exist encourages a deeper appreciation of our own bodies and how they adapt to different environments and lifestyles. Isn't it amazing how diverse human anatomy can be? Believe it or not, Frankenstein's monster is a vegetarian. In Mary Shelley's classic novel Frankenstein, the creature exhibits surprising dietary preferences that set it apart from the typical terrifying image of a flesh-eating monster. Instead of craving human flesh, the monster favors plant-based foods, showcasing its unique character and emotional depth. This choice highlights its longing for connection and a semblance of normality in a world that views it as a horrific being. As the creature observes the DeLacy family, it learns to appreciate their simple joys, like sharing meals and enjoying nature. This vegetarianism prompts readers to reconsider the monster's role, transforming it from a purely evil figure into a complex being seeking love and acceptance. Shelley's portrayal challenges stereotypes and forces us to think about how we judge both others and ourselves. Isn't it fascinating how a simple diet can reveal so much about a character's inner struggles? You might be shocked to learn that hurling is ancient. This thrilling sport, originating from Ireland, boasts a rich history that spans over 3,000 years. Imagine a game where agility meets strategy, played with a wooden stick called a hurley and a small ball known as a sliotar. In hurling, players race across a grassy pitch, trying to score goals while skillfully dodging their opponents. The hurley allows players to strike the sliotar with incredible speed and precision, making every match an exhilarating spectacle. Historically, hurling has been more than just a sport. It has deep cultural roots in Irish society, often linked with community gatherings and celebrations. Surprise your friends with your newfound knowledge of how this ancient game reflects the spirit and heritage of Ireland. Have you ever tried hurling or watched a match? Did you know light can make you sneeze? Around 1/3 of people experience a curious phenomenon known as the photic sneeze reflex. This reaction happens when someone steps into bright sunlight, prompting a sneeze. The reason behind this quirky response is believed to involve the trigeminal nerve, which helps process sensations in the face and also controls sneezing. When intense light hits our eyes, the nerve gets stimulated and can sometimes trigger a sneeze, even if no irritants are present. Sneezing in the sun is more common than you might think, but it affects individuals differently. Some might sneeze once, while others could find themselves in a sneezing fit. It's a fascinating example of how our bodies react to environmental changes. So if you find yourself sneezing unexpectedly when you step outside, now you know why. Isn't it amazing how our bodies can surprise us? You might be shocked to learn that 99% are hidden. Did you know there are around 1.6 billion live websites on the internet? That's a massive number, but here's the twist. A whopping 99% of these websites aren't indexed by search engines like Google. They exist in a mysterious part of the web called the deep web. This hidden layer is home to private databases, confidential pages, and unlisted content, which means they remain invisible to most of us. These sites could contain anything from academic articles in scholarly databases to membership-only forums and company records. The deep web is often confused with the dark web, which is much smaller and usually associated with illegal activities. In fact, the majority of the deep web is perfectly legal and safe. So the next time you search online, remember that only a small fraction of information is easily accessible. What else might be lurking beneath the surface? Hard to believe, but some corns have long hair. The Montes longi corns is a fascinating high-speed species, famous for its exceptionally long hair, making them stand out among other corn varieties. These unique corns are not only visually striking, but also thrive in various climates, which is a testament to their adaptability. They can reach impressive heights with hair-like fibers that can grow to several feet long. This length serves a crucial purpose, acting as a natural way to capture sunlight and enhance photosynthesis, ultimately providing the corn with more energy to grow. Additionally, their hair can help in seed dispersion by catching the wind, ensuring the next generation can sprout far and wide. As you encounter these remarkable plants, you can't help but wonder how nature has crafted such intriguing features. Could this species inspire new agricultural techniques or simply bring joy to garden enthusiasts? Did you know the Great Barrier Reef is massive? Spanning over 2,300 kilometers along the coast of Queensland, Australia, the Great Barrier Reef holds the title of the largest coral reef system in the world. This underwater paradise is not just a single reef, but a complex network of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands. Home to an astounding diversity of marine life, including thousands of species of fish, coral, and even endangered animals like sea turtles, it plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of marine ecosystems. The vibrant colors seen in its corals and tropical fish draw millions of tourists each year, making it a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a favorite among divers and snorkelers. However, this natural wonder faces serious threats from climate change, pollution, and coral bleaching. Protecting the Great Barrier Reef is vital, not only for its ecological significance, but also for the communities that depend on it for their livelihoods. How can we help preserve this stunning marine treasure? Let's uncover the truth about Einstein's sockless style. Albert Einstein, the brilliant physicist known for his theory of relativity, had a quirky habit. He never wore socks. This unusual choice wasn't just a fashion statement. Einstein found socks unnecessary, arguing they were more trouble than they were worth. He often complained about how quickly they would develop holes, and it seems he preferred the freedom of bare feet, even at formal events. Imagine attending a prestigious gathering and seeing a genius like Einstein strolling around in his famous brown sandals, toes visible and without the hindrance of socks. This simple preference reflects Einstein's laid-back attitude toward life, showing that even someone as revolutionary in thought as he was could have his little eccentricities. Who knew that beneath the wild hair and genius mind lay a man so carefree about his accessories? Did you know Mercury is completely still? This fascinating planet, the closest to the Sun, has no atmosphere at all. Without an atmosphere, Mercury lacks the air and pressure needed to create wind or weather like we experience on Earth. Imagine a place where the skies are always clear and the surface temperatures can swing dramatically between scorching hot and freezing cold, depending on whether it's day or night. During the day, temperatures can soar up to about 800 degrees Fahrenheit, while at night they can plummet to 330 degrees Fahrenheit. This unusual temperature shift happens because, without an atmosphere to hold heat, Mercury quickly loses warmth once the sun sets. The surface is dotted with craters from impacts over billions of years, showcasing a history of conflict with meteoroids rather than changing weather patterns. So, while we enjoy breezy days and rainy afternoons here on Earth, Mercury remains a silent, still world, forever waiting under the relentless sunlight. Isn't that mind-blowing? Discover the ancient secrets of Hura 6. Born in April, this fascinating body, now 340 years old, dazzles researchers with its rich history. Hura 6 is not just any ancient artifact, it is intricately linked to the Tenaliat tablet from Surya Kuno, which contains vital information about its origins and significance. The tablet serves as a key to understanding the lifestyle and culture of the time. As archaeologists meticulously study the inscriptions, they uncover details about the people who lived then, their customs, and how they interacted with their environment. The preservation of Hura 6 offers a glimpse into a world long gone, making it an invaluable treasure for historians and enthusiasts alike. The excitement lies not only in its age but also in the stories it tells. What secrets will we unlock next? Explore this extraordinary find and its impact on our understanding of history. Did you know pom-poms have a sailor's secret origin? These fluffy little decorations on hats we love today originally served a practical purpose for 18th century French sailors. Back then, life on a ship meant navigating low ceilings, and those pom-poms helped prevent painful bumps on sailors' heads as they went about their duties. Imagine ducking under beams while managing sails or navigating rough waters. Over time, the pom-pom transformed from a safety feature into a fashion statement. Today, we see them on winter hats, beanies, and even festive party wear. Their evolution shows how something designed for safety can also become a stylish element in our wardrobes. Now, when you put on a cozy hat adorned with a pom-pom, you can appreciate not only the warmth it provides, but also the rich history behind such a simple detail. So the next time you're out in the cold, remember that your fashionable accessory has roots in life at sea. Isn't it fascinating how history shapes our everyday items? Here's what actually happens when you wear scented gloves. In 18th century France, aristocrats took personal style to a whole new level with scented gloves, which became a fashionable accessory. Back then, bathing wasn't a common practice, and hygiene wasn't the priority it is today. To navigate the unpleasantness of body odor, wealthy individuals opted for these luxurious gloves infused with perfumes. It was not just about keeping smells at bay. They became a mark of status, showcasing wealth and sophistication. The gloves were often handcrafted from fine materials, making them even more desirable. Imagine attending a lavish party where the scent of rose and lavender wafted through the air as nobles greeted each other with a handshake. This unique blend of fashion and practicality highlights how people adapted their lifestyles in clever ways. How much do our own fashion choices reflect our values today? Surprisingly, the average human lifespan is 30,000 days. This striking figure translates to roughly 82 years of life, but it can vary based on several factors like geography, genetics, and lifestyle choices. For example, people living in many developed countries tend to have longer lifespans thanks to modern medical advances. In the past centuries, people often lived shorter lives due to diseases and lack of proper health care. Today, improvements in sanitation and nutrition have made a significant difference in how long we can expect to live. But it's not only about healthcare. Our lifestyle choices weigh heavily on longevity too. Staying active through regular exercise, practicing stress management techniques, and maintaining good mental health all contribute to longer, healthier lives. So while 30,000 days is the average, there's a lot we can do to influence where we land on that number. What steps will you take to make the most of your days? Why exactly does a solar flare matter to us? A powerful solar flare could unleash a wave of destruction similar to the historic Carrington event of 1859. Back then, a massive solar storm disrupted telegraph systems and produced stunning auroras visible as far south as the Caribbean. Today, we rely on technology more than ever, making us particularly vulnerable to such cosmic threats. If a solar flare like that struck our planet now, it could devastate satellites, taking out GPS systems and communication satellites, leaving us in the dark. Power grids could fail, leading to widespread blackouts that might last days or even weeks. Imagine losing access to the internet, emergency services, and communication. It would affect everything from banking to air travel. Experts are closely monitoring the sun's activity to better understand these powerful flares and protect our technology from potential disaster. This might surprise you, neuroscience still holds mysteries. Despite major advancements, scientists have yet to fully understand how the brain creates consciousness. Our minds are incredibly complex, and while we know a lot about brain structures and functions, much remains a puzzle. Researchers are diligently exploring the links between biological processes and our awareness of self and the world around us. By unraveling these mysteries, experts believe we could unlock new doors in artificial intelligence, allowing machines to think and learn in ways we can only imagine. Additionally, understanding consciousness could lead to breakthroughs in medicine, enhancing treatments for neurological disorders and mental health issues. As we delve into the brain's depths, every discovery brings us one step closer to grasping the essence of what makes us human. What secrets still lie hidden within those folds of gray matter? Why exactly does echolocation amaze us so much? Ben Underwood, who lost his sight to cancer at just 3 years old, developed an extraordinary ability that many of us can only dream of. By clicking his tongue and listening to the echoes that bounce back, he learned to navigate the world around him with remarkable precision. This unique skill, known as echolocation, allowed Ben to accomplish everyday activities that most people take for granted, like biking through the neighborhood and even playing basketball with friends. Imagine being able to see your environment by simply listening to the subtle sounds made by your surroundings. Ben's journey not only showcased his incredible resilience, but also inspired scientists and doctors to explore the potential of the human brain's adaptability. His story raises fascinating questions about perception and the ways we understand the world when one of our senses is lost. How can we push the boundaries of our own abilities? Hard to believe, but human hair is incredibly tough. Despite being so fine, human hair stands out as one of the most durable biological materials on the planet. This remarkable strand can resist decomposition, which means it doesn't break down easily, like many other organic materials do. You might be surprised to learn that hair can even withstand fire and various corrosive chemicals, showcasing its incredible resilience. Think about it. Hair can mingle with water without losing its integrity. It's not just tough in one way, it can endure harsh conditions without much damage. That's why ancient human hair found in archaeological sites is often well preserved, providing valuable insights into history. So next time you see a strand of hair, take a moment to appreciate this tiny yet exceptional material that manages to survive the test of time and nature. Isn't it fascinating how something so delicate can be so remarkably strong? Most people don't know this, but armadillos can get leprosy. These fascinating creatures are among the rare few animals capable of contracting this disease, which is mostly associated with humans. The reason? Armadillos have a lower body temperature than many other mammals, providing an ideal environment for the bacteria that cause leprosy to thrive. This unique situation is linked to their role as a natural host for the Mycobacterium leprae bacteria. Interestingly, the risk of leprosy in armadillos is a strong reminder of how interconnected species can be, even in unexpected ways. While cases of leprosy in humans are quite rare nowadays, the fact that armadillos can carry the disease reinforces the importance of understanding how diseases jump between species. So next time you see an armadillo, remember they are not just quirky little creatures. They have a surprising connection to human health. Taste the magic of rolled ice cream. This delightful dessert, often called Thai ice cream, is a tasty treat that has taken the world by storm. The process begins with a liquid mixture, usually made from milk, cream, and flavors of your choice, which is poured onto a freezing metal plate. As the mixture touches the cold surface, it freezes almost instantly, creating a creamy base. Skilled artisans then use metal spatulas to scrape the frozen mixture, rolling it into beautiful spirals. Each roll is placed neatly in a cup, allowing you to enjoy this unique dessert topped with an array of goodies, like fresh fruit, chocolate drizzles, or crunchy nuts. Unlike traditional ice cream that often comes in scoops, rolled ice cream offers a visually stunning experience, making it a favorite at fairs and dessert shops. Whether you savor it on a hot summer day or as a fun treat with friends, rolled ice cream's fun preparation and diverse flavors make it a sweet indulgence you won't want to miss. Prepare to be amazed by the speed of blinking. A blink lasts approximately 0.3 of a second, making it one of the fastest and most frequent movements humans make. Blink and you miss it. On average, a person blinks around 15 to 20 times per minute, often without even noticing it. Why is this tiny action so important? Well, blinking keeps our eyes healthy by spreading moisture across the surface and washing away dust and debris. This process helps prevent dryness and irritation, which can be quite a nuisance. But did you know that environmental factors also affect how often we blink? For instance, strong winds or dry air can make us blink more, and feeling tired can prompt even quicker blinks. Beyond its protective role, blinking can also communicate unspoken emotions during conversations, offering subtle signals about our feelings. Isn't it fascinating how such a quick action plays so many important roles in our daily lives? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Franklin invented swim fins. Benjamin Franklin, the famous founding father of the United States, was not only a statesman and inventor, but also an avid swimmer. In 1717, he designed a pair of swim fins that were quite innovative for his time. These fins were made from wood and featured a flat, paddle-like shape, which allowed him to push through water more efficiently. Franklin believed that swimming was a great form of exercise, and his invention showcased his creative problem-solving skills. By using swim fins, he could maneuver better in the water, improving his swimming technique while enjoying this refreshing activity. His simple yet effective design laid the groundwork for modern swim fins today. Can you imagine how much fun Franklin had diving into the water, gliding with the help of his unique invention? Here's something incredible about regular exercise. Regular exercise is like a magic potion for your brain. It not only shapes your body, but also boosts your brain power, making it a fantastic cheat code for your mental health. When you work out, your heart pumps faster, sending more oxygen to your brain and sparking the release of feel-good chemicals called endorphins. This process enhances mood and sharpens your cognitive abilities. Studies show that people who regularly engage in physical activities tend to have better memory, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Whether it's a brisk walk, dancing, or hitting the gym, every bit of movement counts. So next time you're feeling a bit down or distracted, remember that lacing up your sneakers might just be the best thing you can do for your brain. Why not give it a try? Is it really true that statues can tell stories? In the heart of many towns, the statues of St. John of Nepomuc, St. Lutgar, and St. Vitus stand tall, serving not just as ornate decorations, but as symbols of deep-rooted local culture and history. Each statue captures the essence of its namesake, representing the unique characteristics and virtues that the community values. St. John of Nepomuc, known for his unwavering faith and commitment to truth, is often depicted with a cross in hand, reminding people of his enduring legacy. Meanwhile, St. Lutgard, famed for her mystical visions and contemplative nature, brings a sense of peace and spirituality to the area. Lastly, St. Vitus, the patron saint of dancers, showcases the joy and vibrancy of local celebrations. These statues are more than mere stone. They are living connections to the past, inviting us to explore the cultural narratives and traditions that shape our identities today. Believe it or not, the Indian giant squirrel is massive. This impressive creature can stretch over 3 feet long, including its bushy tail, making it a true giant among squirrels. Weighing in at up to 4.4 pounds, it easily outshines the typical common squirrel, which is usually only about 22 inches long and weighs between 0.55 and 0.75 pounds. Found primarily in the forests of India, this vibrant animal sports a stunning coat of fur, often showcasing colors from deep black to bright orange. The Indian giant squirrel is not just about size, it's also known for its remarkable agility, leaping from tree to tree with ease as it forages for fruits, nuts, and flowers. As these squirrels play an important role in their ecosystem, helping to disperse seeds, they add a special charm to the woodlands they inhabit. Could there be a more fascinating sight than this large, colorful creature bounding through the treetops? This might surprise you. Belgium's governmentless era. For an astonishing 652 days between 2018 and 2020, Belgium operated without a formal government, relying on temporary administrations to manage the country's affairs. This unique political situation began after the federal elections in May 2019, when no party was able to form a majority coalition. Instead of governing through established leaders, various interim administrations stepped in to fulfill essential functions. Citizens continued to go about their daily lives, with public services running normally and budgets being managed, all while the political scene buzzed with negotiations and discussions. It's intriguing to see how a country can maintain stability without a formal government for such an extended period. This event raised questions about the flexibility of parliamentary systems and how democratic processes can adapt in times of political gridlock. How did the people of Belgium cope during this unusual phase? And what changes followed once a new government was eventually formed? Amazing teamwork. How ants build living bridges. Army and legionary ants are not just tiny insects, they're incredible architects. These ants demonstrate remarkable strategic abilities, especially when it comes to forming living bridges. Imagine thousands of ants working together to cross gaps or navigate tough terrain. They can quickly link their bodies to create a bridge, allowing other ants to safely traverse without getting stuck in traffic. This ingenious formation helps them transport food and resources more efficiently. What's truly fascinating is that these living bridges can support many ants at once, even in both directions. This amazing adaptability showcases not only their teamwork, but also their intelligence as a collective. While individual ants may be small, their collaborative efforts turn them into a powerful force of nature. So next time you see a trail of ants, remember that they might just be crossing a bridge made entirely of their peers, all working together towards a common goal. Surprisingly, monkey calls reveal testicle secrets. Research indicates that there's a fascinating link between the loudness of a monkey's call and the size of its testicles. Monkeys with smaller testicles tend to produce much louder calls compared to their larger testicled counterparts. This unusual phenomenon may act as a compensatory strategy for those with smaller testicles, helping them overcome potential reproductive disadvantages. By calling out loudly, they might be signaling their presence to attract mates, despite their anatomical limitations. This intriguing behavior highlights the complexities of animal communication and evolution. In the animal kingdom, every trait serves a purpose, and loud calls can be a way to balance the scales in the mating game. Scientists believe these strategies shed light on how animals adapt their behaviors for survival and reproduction, pushing the boundaries of what we understand about evolution and attraction. Think about it. How does nature inspire such unique adaptations in other species? Why are invisible sculptures selling for thousands? This strange trend has captivated the art world and sparked debates about what art truly is. Contemporary artists have taken creativity to a new level by selling artworks that don't physically exist. Instead of a traditional painting or statue, buyers receive a certificate of authenticity declaring their ownership of an invisible piece. Some collectors happily pay thousands of dollars for these conceptual artworks, challenging the idea that art must be tangible to hold value. This phenomenon opens up fascinating discussions about the nature of art and how we define worth in today's society. Is it the idea behind the work, the artist's reputation, or simply the novelty of owning something that can't be seen? As more artists experiment with the concept of invisible sculptures, they invite us to think critically about the relationship between art, value, and perception. So what does it mean for the future of artistic expression when nothing can be seen but still holds high value? You won't believe this about Mount Thor's drop. This incredible mountain in Canada features the world's greatest vertical drop at a staggering 1,250 meters, 4,101 feet. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff that plunges down so steeply that a person would actually fall faster than they could scream. It's a spot that thrills adventurers and rock climbers alike, drawing those brave enough to test their skills on its daunting face. Because of its steepness, Mount Thor has a unique appeal for extreme sports enthusiasts who seek the exhilaration of climbing such a challenging terrain. Its sheer granite walls and breathtaking views make it not just a climber's paradise, but also a feast for the eyes. Wildlife lovers can often spot eagles soaring above, while hikers enjoy the stunning scenery surrounding this natural wonder. Are you ready to explore the heights and marvel at its dramatic drop? Did you know that ticks can cause meat allergies? This surprising fact stems from bites from certain types of ticks, particularly the Lone Star tick. After being bitten, some people develop an allergy to red meat, which includes beef, pork, and lamb. This strange immune response occurs because a sugar molecule found in these meats closely resembles a carbohydrate present in tick saliva. When the body encounters this carbohydrate, it can mistakenly identify it as a threat and trigger an allergic reaction. Symptoms can range from mild hives to severe anaphylaxis, making it a serious issue for those affected. What's particularly frustrating is that this allergy can last for years, and for some, it may never go away. Imagine having to avoid your favorite barbecue just because of a tick bite. Awareness of this risk can help people take precautions when enjoying the great outdoors. Is it really true that beaver glands flavor vanilla? Castoreum, a fascinating compound derived from the glands of beavers near their anus, has a surprising history in flavoring. While it may sound strange, castoreum was historically used in food products to mimic the flavor of vanilla, as well as raspberry and cinnamon. This natural substance contains a mix of chemicals that give it a unique scent and taste, much appreciated by food manufacturers before synthetic vanilla became widespread. The harvesting of castoreum is quite meticulous, as it involves carefully extracting the compound from the beaver's glands. Though it's less common today, castoreum can still be found in certain natural flavorings or perfumes. It opens a window into the quirky world of flavoring agents and highlights how diverse nature can be. Combining the wild with the culinary, could you imagine tasting vanilla that actually came from a beaver? This might surprise you. Warner Brothers and the Ottoman Empire. In 1923, while filmmakers were busy creating magic in Hollywood, the world was witnessing the end of an era with the official abolition of the Ottoman Sultan title in 1922. Warner Brothers, which is now synonymous with blockbuster movies and beloved cartoons, was founded just a year later, marking the beginning of a new chapter in cinematic history. The Ottoman Empire, once a powerful and sprawling domain, had been in decline for years, and its disintegration signified a dramatic shift in global politics. Meanwhile, in California, four brothers, Harry, Albert, Sam, and Jack Warner, were tapping into the budding film industry, paving the way for beloved characters like Bugs Bunny and Batman. This contrast between the end of an empire and the start of a media giant highlights how history can pivot in surprising ways, leading to cultural transformations that resonate even today. Guess what really drives kinetic sculptures to life? Artist Ivan Black has crafted a stunning kinetic sculpture that captures the beauty of movement in art. His work showcases mesmerizing patterns that emerge as the sculpture shifts. Imagine watching an intricate piece sway and spin, revealing dynamic shapes and shadows that continuously change with the angle of your view. It's not just a visual treat, it's a deep exploration of how art and motion intertwine. Kinetic art plays with viewer perception, inviting us to engage with the piece not just as passive observers, but as active participants in the experience. As you move around Ivan's sculpture, you discover a new layer with each step. It's like having a conversation with the artwork. This intersection of creativity and physics piques curiosity and stimulates the imagination, challenging traditional types of art that remain static. How incredible is it to see art come alive through motion? Ivan Black's work reminds us that art can be an experience, not just a sight to behold. Discover the surprising power of sign language in dreams. A fascinating case study revealed that a 71-year-old man who experienced severe hearing impairment communicated using sign language even while he slept. This showcases the brain's incredible ability to process learned skills, demonstrating that sign language isn't just an awake activity. It can extend into the dream world. Researchers noted that during sleep, he occasionally signed complex messages, reflecting his active engagement with sign language throughout his life. This finding hints at how deeply ingrained our communication methods can be, regardless of hearing ability. It opens up exciting possibilities for understanding how people with different abilities can connect, even in their subconscious. What does this mean for our understanding of consciousness and communication? Exploring such questions can lead to further insights into how we perceive and interact with the world. Explore the stunning church of Panagia Paraportiani. This remarkable church, located on the picturesque island of Mykonos, boasts a captivating architectural design made up of 5 chapels that seem to blend seamlessly into one another. Constructed during the 15th and 16th centuries, this whitewashed masterpiece stands out against the vibrant blue sky and the sparkling Aegean Sea, creating a breathtaking visual that attracts photographers and tourists from around the world. The unique design of Panagia Paraportiani showcases the creativity of its builders, who crafted a place of worship that feels both serene and majestic. Its blend of styles, influenced by Byzantine and Cycladic architecture, adds to its charm and historical significance. Visitors are often left in awe as they take in the beauty of this iconic structure, which has become an essential part of Mykonos's cultural landscape. Whether you're seeking stunning photographs or simply a moment of peace, the Church of Panagia Paraportiani offers an unforgettable experience that captures the essence of Greek beauty and heritage.